Yo. Thank you, followers, subscribers, for joining us on another episode of Unfiltered Frustration, episode 21. You dig?
Yep.
It's your boy, Emil Lucas, alongside my brother B.
Yep.
You dig? What's going on, my guy?
Chilling,
It's
man.
been a little
Chilling.
minute. Shout out to Kenny and T and Tavian. I mean, they ain't going to be here with us for a little minute. They got some things going on.
Business ventures they taking care of.
We love y'all. You dig?
Yep.
But how was your weekend, man? How was your day?
My day was cool. Was tired. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Not a big fan of naps, but I took one a day.
second that.
Real power nap. That was the highlight of my day, really. Other than that, I was chilling today. My week was about last week and a half was pretty cool. I ain't really do nothing. Want to think anything
Not crazy.
extra. Yeah, I ain't really go nowhere. I ain't really did too much. I just really chilled, celebrating these Vikings wins. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not
but,
talk about football.
But other than that, we could spend a whole 2 hours on football. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the mood for that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's cool. Week been cool.
Word. Appreciate that. My day was cool. Daughter had her little 4-month shots. She took them like a G. But then she came home, started tweaking.
Gangster.
I also took a good nap. That shit was needed. My weekend was actually good. I had spent some one-on-one time with Zoe, my oldest. We went to the mall. I had bought some stuff. She was going crazy. Then we went and got some ice cream.
Okay.
Then Sunday she had her little soccer game, and that was really about it. But it was cool, nothing crazy.
How's she coming along in the soccer?
The soccer, man, kids gonna be kids, so they kind of just see it as like fun.
Something to do, yeah.
So like when it's crazy because like it's her and this other kid named Joey. They like the best two in the class, and I kind of like try to join up with them so we could kind of go back and forth. But whenever my daughter get the chance to like haul ass. She haul ass, and she like I'm talking about fuck the field, fuck the coach, fuck the other class that's going on. She be out.
Gone.
So that should be funny as hell. And then she gets shy, which is cute, but it be annoying at times. She gets shy.
Not now, come on.
Yeah, like my mom would be there, her mother be there, then her aunt would be there, and then she'll start getting in there like. Hold my leg, don't want to kick the ball, don't want to move. I'll be like, come on, so then I have to get her a little pep talk, like, come on, man, we gonna do this, and then she get back in it. But she doing good, man. So far, I like it. But I like seeing her have fun anyway.
That's what's up.
But that's about it. Other than that, I mean, before the week, I took off because a motherfucker needed a break from work. That shit was stressful as hell. But other than that, everything been good, man. I can't complain. Podcasting, like, the usual.
You know what I mean?
But,
I got it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that tune in every week, showing your support. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, we appreciate it. You know what I'm
thank you,
saying?
man. We appreciate
Keep watching. You know what I mean? We got some more things that's going to be coming out soon, some ideas we thinking of. So stay tuned for those and remain loyal. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is the best quality. You heard? Shout out to Dubby.
W Energy, man. If you playing them games, we know y'all play them games, and you want a little extra energy for that game too. Get you some W Energy, man. UF Frustration 3 at your checkout. When you finally get all that energy, because they got different flavors, they got hats, they got hoodies, shirts, just in case you want to go out there and show your shorty that this is what it is.
Energy up.
You can get your little 20% discount. UF Energy. I mean, I say UF Frustration 3. You put that in the code, you get your little percentage. You know what I mean? You need.
Check that out. You know what I mean? Shout out our other sponsors, Purple any purple rose supply.
Purple haze.
Purple rose supply. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking of that shit when you say that shit.
Yeah, purple
I be thinking of
haze.
that shit all the time. That shit fuck me up. But nah, purple rose supply. Go in there and get your smoking supplies, your glues, your molds, your grinders. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? It's for exclusive smokers. You know what I'm saying? Your smoker. You grab your molds of whatever smoking products you like, and it casts a mold for you for a slower burn. I got one myself, tried it out. It's definitely worth it. It lasts a long time. They got ones that last from 30 minutes, and they got big cigar ones that last up to about 4 hours. So go in there, check that out. Get 20% off UF Frustration 3. UF Frustration 3 one more time, and 20% off. Go in there, check that out. Help yourself, help us. It's a marriage.
And
bro.
correction, I said 20% off on W. It's 10%. My bad. I'll let you
Saying
know.
we working to get it up. We working to
We
get it up.
working there.
You help us, we help you. You feel me?
You did. But what's good, my guy? It's been a little month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a few things that I came to thought with. I actually got two things I want to talk about today. One of them, let's start off with something cool, calm, and collective.
Right.
If it was one superpower that you could have, what would it be? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna just single it to one. If you give me one, and then if give me a backup plan of a superpower if you got one. But if you just got one superpower, just go ahead with the one.
Like my major, like I
Like
got
the one
I
you
got
like.
this superpower, but this is my special.
Yeah.
I
Because every wrestler got two super moves.
right. We talking about superheroes. Fuck that wrestling shit.
They superheroes.
Yeah, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying. I would say my ability would be to fly. You know what I'm saying? Get up and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? At any pace, you know what I'm saying? I can go any distance, you know what I'm saying, fast. My superpower would be to read minds.
Yeah, you motherfucking
To read minds.
That's fucking crazy. Yo, mind you, we ain't speaking about this shit. Yo, that shit crazy.
Nah. He literally,
Yo,
this is my first time hearing the question. Word.
my superpower, well, it's not exactly the same, but my superpower originally was I wanted to be able to talk to you in your mind, like on some Xavier shit.
Yeah.
I hear go in there, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you don't want to do this.
Yeah. You know you fucked that right.
just go the other way. Just go the other way."
Right.
I wanted to be able to like talk to people in their mind. And my second one was to teleport. I want to be able to just be like Brazil.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Nah, I would rather teleport than fly, you know what I'm saying?
You and that motherfucker like that.
But not here. But fly, you know what I'm saying? Even on some, you know what I'm saying? Up, you know what I'm saying? Just some up.
You want some
like we talking, I'm just
you want some
up
John
and
Hancock
you
shit.
feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Straight there, landing. But I don't want to fuck up the street and all that. That nigga was fucking up. That nigga was fucking up territory. As soon as he lands, just terrible. You know
I
what
guess
I'm
he was
saying?
drunk with that shit.
Terrible. Just,
He was off. My boy was off the hen dog.
He was drinking whiskey.
Yeah,
But
nah.
that's I would definitely the read mind shit because it's just
Boy.
trust. You know what I'm saying? Trust it should be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like, yo, that shit sound like a lie, but
What you
it
thinking?
could be the truth. Yeah, but I wouldn't even use it just to like some random, like I'm just sitting in the airport just, I wonder what they thinking right now. Like it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I want it for like it's certain moments when you just like questioning shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I more or less I'll take a person what they say on face value. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take what you say on the face card just because of you, if you haven't showed me that you lie or you lied to me at least. You know what I'm saying? But then once I get that moment, I want to be able to be like, What's the truth? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even, I'll take that back. Not even read your mind, just to know, like, because I got a real good, like, feel on if a motherfucker lying. Like, I got a real good feel on that shit. Like, and I just I want to be able to know that 100% that the motherfucker lying. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could care less about if you're thinking about feeding your dog at 2:30 instead of 3. Like, I want to know about, like, as far as reading the mind shit goes, like, I want to know motherfucker lying or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, lie man. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Lie, man.
Word up. Like that. You know what
Lie,
I'm
man,
saying?
man, man,
Word
man."
up. Like a motherfucker you want to know if a motherfucker lying, bring me around. You know what I'm saying? I'll set it up. You know what I'm saying? Call me. You know what I'm saying? Because I already as a person get joy out of proving a motherfucker wrong that they lying. You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah. I changed that. That would be me.
I want to
Get joy
elaborate
out of that
mine
shit.
though. Mine would be it would be the same thing, but I could me having a conversation in your mind. You don't know that we having a conversation. Like when you snap into
Yeah.
you'll be like, "Damn, I was thinking that."
Right.
Like it was one of those. But you cool because I would have abused the hell out of my shit.
Yeah. Nah.
I'd have seen a fire chick, been right in her joint.
Oh,
I want to jump on that dark skin man.
that dark skinned guy.
I'm chilling. Looking right at her.
Every time, yeah, that's a skit. Yeah. Every time she look at you, you sitting over there. Shy as hell.
Biting my nails, knowing it's about to go down.
This is the most handsome man you've ever met in your life. Like,
Hi, Emil.
something told me to come over here and speak to you. Oh, did it?
Dead ass. Take her with me.
Word.
Cuba.
That ain't was that.
We out.
They
We
don't want
out.
nobody know they did.
I'm at the airport for no reason.
Word, yeah.
That word is, what you doing here? Nah, I'm stewardess.
Scouting the scene. Word up. I ain't even got no ticket. I'm in the back.
Dead up. I just want to see a stewardess.
Word up. You know what I'm saying? Make it feel good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take my bag. I'm going to zap to the next airport. Pick it
Yeah,
up.
I definitely abuse my superpower. I think anybody and everybody will probably abuse their superpowers.
And that's why we don't have, well, I feel like we
At
do
least
have
we don't
everyone
know
has
of them.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has,
A unique superpower.
right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, are you aware of it, one, and two, how to channel it?
Or do you consider it as a superpower?
Oh yeah, I do. Because like I said, I really feel.
Now I'm
I
saying
know
like
I'm-
you might do it, but some people may just look at it like, nah, that ain't no superpower.
But that was only up to a couple years, like where I was just like, yo, like, is this a, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest though, like full honesty, like hearing that what's the name of that Kanye album with the my bipolar is my superpower shit.
Oh,
I think it is,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm bipolar, something like that. Like that shit. Like if a motherfucker's really listen to that's a good piece of, you know what I'm saying, music. And he talks about like that, and that got me to thinking of like, damn, like what is my super? Because shit, who the fuck we know if bipolar is a superpower or not? You know what I'm saying? I just look at it as like, that motherfucker crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like not every person I've met that said they was bipolar was like just like switch of the, you know what I'm saying, the was it energy, attitude or whatever like that. But he looks at it as a superpower, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was just marketing or what, but just listening to that made me think of that. And then like throughout life, I just was like, I don't know, I could just look at a motherfucker like we could be 2 minutes into a conversation and I'd be like, this nigga lying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, I don't want to think that shit. I don't be trying to think that shit because there's conversations I have and I have a hour long and not one time that thought came across my head. You know what I'm saying? Because it be like it feels genuine and it comes off like they're talking in a way of one helping you understand what they saying, elaborating, communicating that. But then there's certain ways that a motherfucker could use and put together words that just like you're telling me some of what it probably is, but not all of it, and I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I be battling that, and like, up to like a couple years ago, it was just like, yo, is this like a power?
So,
you know what I'm saying?
so
What the fuck is this? Like,
do you? So you think
intuition,
it's
I
a
guess?
you think it's a all right? So as you was talking, I was thinking about what you were just saying. So I was just like, would it be considered a superpower, or is just that you have been around a lot of people who have been lying, and you've mastered the art of seeking that.
Would that be a superpower though? Once you master something and like channel that shit the right way and master it, like wouldn't that be considered your superpower at that point? Like when I'm thinking of like villains, like I mean not villains, but like superheroes or even villains, like when they first, when you go to their origin stories, how they start out, they was all wild with they ability, and then they was able to train it, channel it. You know what I'm saying? So like, would that be in a bit like what you just said? Like, wouldn't both of that be the same thing a little bit? Like,
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see where you're going with that. I can see
so
that.
so if that's like a like some people are like you have flexible and then you have motherfucker that can like break their bones and break it back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, is that their power? Like because then you have superheroes
Not
that can
everybody
shape
do the
shift.
little double jointed.
Right, and superheroes that can shape shift and do all of this other shit. So like, is that their superpower? You got people that can swim like a fucking fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, some people that will fucking drown if they look at water. You know what I'm saying? So like, is that their superpower? Like, or is that just something that they're trained really hard to do? Because there's some people that's just like they get in water and they retarded. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the trainer, with the teacher,
Yeah,
they
that's
just
true.
retarded. So it's like, yeah, I can say like, oh yeah, if you train at this, is good, but not everybody can train at something and be great at that. If I like, you can probably do it once you train at it, but you're not gonna be great at it. And I feel like the ones that do stuff and be great at it, is that your ability? And I'm not talking about just like basketball, football. Like I've seen some nerd motherfuckers that started playing football and like was a beast when they got the hang of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
What?
other shit, like catching shit before it fall, like and you wasn't even like knowing that shit was gonna fall type shit, or like fucking knowing when somebody's like lying, like
So I'm
I
about to
said,
take this
or
to another.
go ahead.
I'm about to
it
take this
there,
to
you know what I'm saying?
another
Let's get deep,
whole
you know what
another.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
Right.
as we keep talking, I just
I
keep
could, hey,
my
we can
brain
go
just
there.
keep rumbling.
We can go there.
All right, so all right, so as you talking about it and as
Right.
you saying it, I'm thinking about it in the sense of like, what if we are just
Shit, the ability to get cold right now. A little warm now.
what if what if we just not what if we just not figuring out what species line we are in, and what I mean by that, and I could try to like simplify it. What I mean by that is like, all right, you got certain fish that do certain things better than others. Then you got families of monkeys that do stuff better than others, and families of cats. Like you got cats, and then small cats that live in our household and stuff like that do different things. So what if we are in those realm of, obviously we're a human race, but what if we have like categories or characteristics of family lineage that are specified for certain people or a group of people, and we just don't know it? Like, I may be quick to grab something faster than most people, but it might be a couple other people who are in that same light too. I just don't know them.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. I get what you're saying. Like there might be other people that like
Like we just might be a line of people,
right.
and
you just
that just specialize in certain things that we just don't know.
that makes sense. Like you're saying, like as far as like me saying like with the lion shit, like it might be somebody that watched this that be like, yo, I be
Right.
thinking of that shit
I
all
be
the time.
I be
like,
feeling the same way.
right,
You know what I
and then
mean?
somebody else might look at it like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like,
Right.
So I get what you're saying. Like, and you don't know what I'm talking about because you stupid and you ain't got that power. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find your shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Right.
can run like a cheetah. You know what I'm saying? Like super fast. Like
Tariq Hill.
right. You know what I'm saying?
You got
So
like Tariq Hills, your Usain Bolts.
right, just unreal. Like it's like, god damn, where the fuck he going? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, why do you know how to do that fast? Like, and then they get done and just be like barely out of breath. Like it's just like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like
ready to really chill. Like
right. Yeah, so we going out later. Now I would have passed out. I running that goddamn fast. I'd have passed out holding my breath trying to run.
quarter in that shit like
But nah,
Yeah,
that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense because you got some people that feel like they can like read minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, I guess that I feel like that one's like a little stretch. But then there's some people that really like a breakdown, a breakdown you off of like
a few minutes of conversation.
astrology. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
um,
that should be like too accurate.
right. But the motherfucker who's like, who writes the astrology? Like, where does this, like, who is the person that's behind putting this out there? Because it is accurate. Like, for me, I can't speak for every
I get what
Aries,
you're saying.
but it's accurate.
Like
If you're honest with
where's the
yourself, it's
starting point
accurate.
for that?
Right. Like, who the fuck is like, okay, Aries, you're going to wake up today and you're like, or like even just to like, oh, like short tempered, hate being asked dumb questions, like those type of little things that like most Aries can relate to. Like, who, like, is it Aries that like said that, like, yo, I feel like I'm short
Most people
tempered
born
and
in
like a
this
bunch
month.
of, well, yeah, but I don't, I mean, you have people in other months that are those things too. Like some qualities of an Aries might be a quality of
Yeah, that's
a
true.
Libra, but it's just not in all totality. You know what I'm saying? But my, I was thinking of that just now, just off that conversation, was just like, who the fuck writes that? But
Let's get a little deeper.
you know what I'm saying? Like, who? Like, go ahead.
So so what if so what if to me as I'm thinking about it. So what if it's like a lot of this knowledge was just given to us from birth, but as time moved forward, obviously it got watered down, and those who believed it, but those who didn't was just like, ah, it's bullshit. Like almost like slavery almost. And I don't mean that, I mean it's touchy for some people, but
Yeah.
almost like slavery.
Talk about.
It's been like the history behind it, then it's been something and something and something something. So like growing up, it's like it's almost like embedded in African Americans, like the history, the what comes with it, the knowledge, X, Y, and Z, the mentality. It's like you almost grow up feeling it, like hating people, hatred, the whole nine. It's just like I feel like that's been a narrative for a while. And it's just like it's almost like it's just lingering, like almost religion too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what is the best religion, but it's been told so long, it's become a thing. And I just feel like with astrology, um, it might have been just something that just was natural. Because I remember I was reading something and it was just like, when do we start giving up natural science and started believing in like a different science? Like, I feel like God created us to understand the common sense of certain things. Obviously, there's
Yeah.
other things that you just can't have the answer to, but we're humans, so we just seek answers. And then if we find something and it makes sense, it's just like that's what it is.
That's
But
what it is. Yeah.
it don't mean that's truly what it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you can have a bunch of things that make something look away, but it's not. Like, you
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's like us sitting here. We're sitting at two different angles. So I could see something a certain way and you could see it a certain way, but it's true to me, but it may not be true to you because it's not the angle that you see it from. Like we could look at this camera and I'll be like, oh yeah, this white thing. I'm like, ain't no white thing over here. That's, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's something just simple like that. But I don't know. I don't know. But when I go deep into astrology,
Mm-hmm.
it do have me wondering. Like, cause it when it go into the stars, the moons, the sun, the day it fell, and all this other shit, just be like it'd be too like somebody can't be that accurate.
Yeah, like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is it one like, is there like a world renowned astrology like person that's like that puts this out there? Because if that's the case, astrology been around for like some time now. Like who, like, do they pass the torch on? Like, oh, I taught this person everything. Take my torch of writing astrology of everybody, or is it like each, like I said, Aries or Sagittarius or whatever, they write it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
they
then
do.
over time they collect data.
Right. Like, is it that, or is it like did the government study a bunch of like different signs and just get the traits down to a sign? Because like I said, if you're being honest with yourself and you read the shit, like it be like, I'm not talking like some of the daily stuff might be like, oh, like damn, that shit hit hard, but I'm talking about like the traits, the personalities,
Right.
those type things of each sign. To me,
The
them
month, the
shits,
day, the time.
right, them shits be on the money when it comes to me. Like you know what I'm saying, like
But like you said, you got
arrogant,
to be
like
like
yeah, I'm
really
arrogant,
honest with yourself, because some people just be like, "Oh no, that's not me."
right? Because they
Being
hear
naive.
words and get small. Like it's like oh, like you be like, oh, Libras are arrogant or whatever. Like I'm not
That's
saying they
not
are, but
me.
yeah, it just be like what? Like, no,
In some
what do
cases,
you
you are
mean? Like
arrogant.
you are fucking arrogant. Do you know what the definition of it is?
Right.
That is you. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I don't have a problem with pinpointing those things because that's how you better understand yourself. But again, I feel like there's a lot of truth to that shit. And even other people that I know, like their signs, like I'll read it and be like, damn, this motherfucker is shy as hell. Like they probably won't come off and say that, but
Right.
being around them, like this person is shy as hell, or this person anger is like fiery. Like it's just like goddamn, like what the fuck wrong with this person? So like I be getting that shit, but then like I said, like you get the people that are standoffish from it based on what it says, because it's like they don't want to be looked at in a certain way or like. But
But the only thing that I can't agree with when people do say stuff like that is just like some people don't even look into their sign or like know the characteristics of their sign, and then like if I was to read it or you were to read it, it would be there. So it'd just be like, because my next thing that I was gonna say to you was, is it is it truly the sign, or is it just that people program you to that sign and then you just naturally start to feel or do certain things of that sign?
I mean that could be true.
Like, yo, you a Sag, you da 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 da, and it's just like, yeah, maybe I am, and then it just kind of like builds that
That's what I'm saying. Like
confidence
for
in me.
me, it's not like a maybe. Like it'd be like even when I was like, what? I probably started looking at that shit probably like middle school, really understanding it or paying attention to it in like high school, maybe like mid to late high schoolish, like actually like like trying to understand it. But like I would say like it's like that shit been out way before I started reading it. You know what I'm saying? And
For
like when
sure.
I read it, it's like I said, if you're being honest with yourself, like that shit for me be like it's wow accurate. Like, you know what I'm saying? The personality traits or things like that. The only thing I don't like about when people see people just thinking about it, like when people see people's like personalities or traits of their signs,
They
and then
judge
like
them.
you do something like the 1 minute of like passion that you give, and it's like they read your sign and it's like, oh, this person is like very like can get ticked off very fast, and it's like
You're acting like an
yeah,
Aries.
you're really in that, like, and it's like what, like, or then like even when you're like out on the dating scene, whether you're man, woman, meeting whatever it is you like, you know what I'm saying? For me, if I'm on the dating scene, I'm meeting a woman or whatever, or you're around a woman, they're like, oh, what's your sign? Aries. I can't do it, and it's like that type shit, and it's like, okay, let's not like use what you read with that on situational shit you had with that person, because that doesn't, to me, that doesn't correlate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like,
experience and life things
right, you know what I'm
shape
saying?
the
What
person.
did you do for them to slap you? Like that, let's not use their sign as a reason on why they slapped you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that. Like, you know
Nah,
what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact though. Because some
But
people would try to handicap you and make you
right,
in that bubble. Oh,
well, they're
you
just
a
a Cancer. They're emotional.
Sagittarius?
Like,
Y'all different, and it'd be
yeah,
like, I mean, to a degree, we all are different. It's
right,
just
right,
everybody's experience is just a little different. How
right.
he would grew up is different from how I grew up, so that don't mean we gonna be the same. We may have same outlooks on things, but that's about it.
Like most Aries like to like laugh, have fun, be in a good mood, don't like being angry, because when they're angry, they're set off and things like that. But it's like you have to like, I feel like when you like if you read that, like not being an Aries, and you read that and you go into like a relationship, a friendship or whatever, and you see that about that person, I'm not saying judge them off that, but like once you see it, you should be able to pinpoint that, like, oh, okay, that's what that is. Not like, not that they just want to be mad or whatever. It's like obviously history shows that they're not an angry person, they're not mad or things like that. In this moment, something got them, you know what I'm saying, ticked off to the point where they got irate or things like that. And then it's just like they try to like, oh, well, every Aries is like that. And it's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Or like, again, Aries like to have fun. Like, yeah, that may be true, but when you get around, like, some people might get around me and be like, yo, you're really fun to be around. Like, you're funny as hell, this, that, and the third. And there might be some other Aries is like, yo, they're boring, and
Right.
this, that, and the third. But if that Aries is around fun shit, it might can come out. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean by that. It's like some people are like, it'll probably come out of them being in a certain setting, and some people are that. You know what I mean? And
Or
I
they
feel like there's a
find fun
difference between
different.
that. Right, right. Some people has dry humor. Some people has
Right.
raunchy humor. Some people
They
have
might have fun bowling, might have fun painting, shooting something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
doing stuff like
Dancing.
I could have fun sitting here having a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Everybody got
find
different.
fun in that shit. You know, I find fun in everything. Honestly, I find everything funny, where I can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, again, like the going back to the superpower shit. Like, I feel like it's definitely something in everyone when it comes to
A superpower.
different different little, like, I guess we gonna label it superpowers, but it's like different abilities, I should say, that people have, like but it's just all about what you realize. Like, some people jump high and don't realize, like, yo, I jump abnormally high, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't realize it. They just like, oh, just jump and just be like, oh yeah, everyone should be able to
Yeah,
jump like this. And it's like, no, motherfucker, like, the fuck is you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so
that's true.
once people realize those certain things and hone in on that, then I feel like everyone would have what they would be able to consider a superpower if it's channeled correctly. I know that's a little like deep, maybe weird, but you know
Nah,
what I'm saying. I really feel that way. You know what I'm
it makes
saying?
sense. It's no different from people looking at trying to date people who tall and athletic. Like,
Yeah. Some people
it,
be dating off traits though.
right. And that's also
Build,
true.
build a kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But that's somebody looking at somebody's somewhat
Right,
superpowers.
right,
Like,
right, right.
yo, I know mine's, I see theirs. If we could get half and half of certain stuff, we can make this shit. Well, I mean,
Right.
like, shout out to LeVar Ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel
Or
that.
Venus and Serena father.
Yeah.
He knew
Mr.
something.
Rich.
He knew. I mean, he knew something about his partner and himself.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yo, all I have to do is install certain things here and here and here,
Mm-hmm.
and we can make it happen.
Yeah.
But
Somebody has to see it though. Either you gonna see it or somebody see it to be able to pull that out. You know what I'm saying? But it just all depends. Like, it's like when you playing sports. You know what I'm saying? Like football. Like some coaches, some players gonna come on the field and you're gonna, like, as a coach, you're gonna see like, this motherfucker got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not too much I have to show them. And then you got other people that you have to pull that out of them. You know what I'm saying? Push them around, get them a little angry, riled up, so that way they can go out there and play to their full ability. You know what I'm saying? Which could be tackling, running fast, to the ball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Awareness. But that person, if you don't know it, there's going to be somebody around you that be able to channel it. And if you have the right people, they'll help you channel it the correct way and not use it against you as um, a way to get at, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with you, you know?
yeah. So with that, what you just said, with that, this go falls kind of right into my follow up question, which would be, is it all right for you to remember like what you've done for people when you feel like they don't remember what you've done or the impact that you've done for them?
No, I mean, I feel like, I personally feel like,
Or is that like a bad superpower?
nah, I feel like it's needed, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. Me, I'm not one to like throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should, because I mean, it'd be certain people or situations where it'd be like, damn, like, do they not understand where I stand with them? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's good though, because some people forget. You know what I'm saying? They be too caught up in what they got going on and think that everything that they do is the right way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they'll tend to forget what it is or who it is that they have around them, or you know what I'm saying, who has their best interests at heart. Sometimes at the end of the day, like, people be blind by certain shit like that. So sometimes you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like growing up, our parents, they have to remind us, like, hey, motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? I do this, 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 and this. Don't you ever disrespect me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Shit like that. So like, I mean, with your friends or relationship, it probably don't need, like, it's probably a better way or less sterner way to get that across to where it's being reciprocated the right way.
So why is
But
it okay not to like get you out of your thought, but
right,
you mentioned like you said something really good in my eyes. But like, so why is it okay for you to accept that when it's your parent, but then like say like me, like your cousin, your brother, your friend, your coworker, or any of that is it hits a little different, and it's like, yo, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not using it in the sense of like belittling you, and I would think that we've gone so far together for you should know that where we stand.
right,
So why would you even take it? In my mind, it's like if you taking what I say as something bad, then we never was good in the first place.
yeah,
Like I would never look at my mother and be like, why you mentioning that you got a roof over my head and you feeding me and you clothing me? Like I'm not looking at her like, oh, you using that against me. You using that to reassure me like, yo, I'm here.
yeah.
I'm like I'm going out every day to provide for
Make
you.
sure you good. Word.
I don't have to because it's parents out here who don't. But I'm doing that for you. So the least you could do is X, Y, and Z or blase, 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 blah. Or if you're in the work field, you know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, I looked over for you when you was asleep. When you was sleeping, they was looking for you. I woke you. Know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
did you forget? I could have just let you get caught and you
Right.
got fired.
Right.
So why you think I'm the enemy?
Yeah.
Now, to me, I just feel like it's like it's a trait. I just feel like it's a trait where it's just like some people feel like it must be like a real trust issue or some shit where people just don't feel like they could trust people, so they feel like everybody's intentions is bad.
Yeah. I mean, that could be. That could definitely be the case. I just. I don't know. I feel like some people are. Some people lie. I feel like a little bit to keep up an image or have people believe one way about them or a certain thing about them, and in their world, I feel like when that is challenged, they start to question shit to make it not seem like they're the issue. You feel what I'm saying? And that sometimes be the only way that I can like try to make sense of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, if to piggyback off the last comment you made, it's like you never really fucked with me like I fucked with you if you're gonna think that I have ill intent towards you over something that is like very small. You know what I'm saying? And to take it to the furthest extent of getting like an attitude or mad or upset about something that I did, let's remind you on what I did for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you shouldn't be hurt by what I did or didn't do, because what's hurtful to other people is their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Like what might be not as bad to me might be terrible to you. So with that being an account in the back of my mind, it's like, what are the things that like again, like let's remind you of the shit that I did for you first. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I feel like it's necessary. When it gets to the point of like, yo, did this motherfucker forget who I am? You know what I'm saying to them? Like where I stand with them, the lengths I'm willing to go to, you know what I'm saying? Look out for this person and shit like that. And I tend to try to remind the motherfucker so that way they know, hey, I like you said, I don't have to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the minute I feel like this shit is getting ugly, I'm gonna take it away. And then we're gonna see where you stand or how you really look at me when I stop doing these things. If you're gonna look at me in this bad of a light with this shit that you're saying I did or didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a reminding factor, like, okay, and sometimes you have to take it away so a person can take a step back and realize how important you were to them or significant you are in their life, even if it's from a distance, up close, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Every day, every other week, month, year, or whatever. I mean, I feel like if the love is there, it shouldn't go away over missed phone calls,
So
text messages, or
you
something.
you don't so you wouldn't agree that if it's genuine, then it shouldn't be brought up. Because people will look at it like, because I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do need that. I do need a reminder of like where somebody may stand. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying I'm asking for it, but sometimes I even think about it like, damn, nah. When I was here, like, bruh came through, this, that, and the third, or shorty came through, or blah blah blah, or
Yeah.
my mom came through. So like I feel like I do it in my day to day. So it'd be like when I feel like the person don't appreciate
Mm-hmm.
what you've done, it's just like,
You don't think about it?
damn, I don't think you think
Yeah.
about it the way I think about it,
Right.
because I think about some of the shit you do for me, and that's why I do the things I do for you, because I see where it's at. But obviously you don't think about it like that. And I may understand, I'm pretty sure you understand, like I do more for you or
Mm-hmm.
you do more for me. So I think that whoever's on the other end of it is like, you should, it should be a thought. And I don't think it's bad that somebody brings it up in conversation. I just feel like when people do bring it up, it's more like, oh, you was just doing that for the time so you could bring this up and use it
Yeah.
against me.
And I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like it's like there are right and like there's proper and improper times to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you don't bring it up every day.
yeah, like you don't just like that's when it's like okay, you just want somebody to know what you do. But like I feel like there like everyone needs that reminder sometimes when they get out of line of like of like damn like what the fuck like you don't like you said you don't think about what the fuck I do for you like you know what I'm saying like yeah I wanted to it could be with anybody like if you dating you your girl and shit like that if you
Even those two.
right and that's what I'm
I feel
saying
like
like it's like
females and males take it the wrong way.
yeah
Like, yo, when you was going through this, I was there.
yeah
Yeah, not your aunt, not your uncle, not your brother. I was there.
yeah
When you needed to move, I was there.
and that's how
When
I
you
be
graduated, I
right
was there. When you know what I mean? Like, why can't I tell you that? Maybe you
I felt
forgot.
that shit word I felt that shit because that shit be real though like it be like motherfucker a motherfucker do that to you to fend for their family member that don't do shit for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a friend that don't do shit for them and then shit on a person that do everything without them asking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it'd be like, damn, like, cause I'm of the same like mindset where it's like I think about those things. Like, if a motherfucker don't do too much for me and shit like that, I'm gonna be like, well, damn, this motherfucker asked me
Is
to
it
go help
worth
them.
it?
Yeah, this motherfucker asked me to go help them with this. But every time I ask them to help me with some shit, they never there or can't do it or, hey man, like look, I ain't gonna be able to make it, and I'm not gonna feel no way about it because like I'm gonna think like, damn, like this motherfucker, and it's not even on some like oh petty or whatever it is. It's like it ain't gonna be every time, but eventually it's gonna be like, yo, like one, I don't feel like going. Two, you ain't never there when nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And in that moment, it would be like because I do like if you're explaining that to that person, yo, why you come on, yo, come, bro, you don't never be there when I'm like, you gotta explain that to them. And again, some people would get mad because the person that's giving it out it's probably gonna come off with a little passion when they saying that
Yeah,
because of
you think you
right.
thought it
You
all the way
think
through.
right, so it's gonna be like yo, and then the other person hears the passion, and instantly it's like, damn, you got attitude, like you know what I'm saying, and it's like, nah, like
You had
I
that
want you
built
to,
up.
I need you to feel what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, like you could hear me, and it could be like, okay, boom. I could say it monotone as hell on how I'm feeling, and in your head, you're gonna interpret that how you want to turn. No, I need you to know and feel how I'm feeling in my head on what I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, about this conversation, because that's the only way you're gonna understand me. You can't tell me you understand me if I'm sitting here just like, yeah, so you know what I'm saying, you hurt my feelings. I need you to hear that you hurt my feelings. I need you to know that I'm hurt when I say you hurt my feelings. I don't wanna, we're not about to sit here and kumbaya my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Because now it's you.
Right, because now you're controlling the setting, and at that point it's like I'm not going to be able to properly express myself at that point once you have the narrative set on how the conversation should go.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask. And I mean, I don't agree, but some of the viewers may think that. But I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask. Is that the right way to think though?
What's that?
Like, cause I agree with you. I'm the same way. Like, I think it all the way through. Like, somebody ask me to do something, I may be like, they be there for me. Like, it might not be in the same token that I might be, but they be there for me. So, so it may alter what I do for a person, and I would think that somebody viewing this or watching this probably will feel the opposite. Like, yo, that's just not a genuine thought. Like, you should just do it because you mess with the person or you got a rapport with the person. It shouldn't even be like a thought out
And I can understand
thing.
that. And I mean, but like the better part of my younger years, like I thought it like that is like, yo, if I rock with this person, if you rock with this person, you just do it. But again, it's the difference from me rocking with you and you rocking with me at a certain point in life where it's like, yo, is the feeling mutual? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's
Let's
60
go
40,
50-50 or
like,
something.
yeah, like 50-50, if it's 60-40, like, because I can understand that I could be a caring, passionate person with relationships as far as friendships, girlfriends, family, whatever. But like, you might not be, but me knowing you, I know that it's there. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a 60-40, even a 55, what is it, 55-45, 60-40, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Once that shit to get about, I'm 70, you 30, you know what I'm saying? 100, 0, all of that shit is like, yo, like, yeah. In the back of my mind, yo, I fuck with you. I fuck with your energy, but you don't care like I care. You know what I'm saying? And I can't keep caring for somebody that's not going to even have my best interests at heart as far as my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Or, okay, like, if a motherfucker know, like, yo, this motherfucker always on time every time I call them, and then every time they call me, I'm running behind or I'm late or this, that, and the third, or I lose track of time or whatever the case is. It's like at some point it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you don't value my time like I value yours. Like, there's no way you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can. I come if we do this, or if it's like, yo, babe, we going here at 7 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? And it's 6:55 and you still gotta brush your hair and do all this shit. It's like, yo, like, you don't value my time. I set this date for 7 o'clock. So we have I factored in the time of us driving there, the time we're gonna spend there, the time I wanna get back at that point. You know what I'm saying? So now you making me be out longer when I don't want to. You're just looking at it as like, oh, let's just enjoy ourselves. And it's like, yo, you're not valuing my time. You know what I'm saying? And that has to go into consideration, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, no matter who it is, because I'm real big on time, like really big on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The value of time, like, that's the main thing that'll get me to goddamn, like, I ain't gonna say turn on a motherfucker, but take my attention and energy away from a person if I feel like my time is being wasted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel that.
And the only way that I can feel like my time is being wasted if it's not being felt from you, that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's your way of calculating it.
right, right,
I
right.
can feel that.
If it's not there, I can understand shit happens like, okay, for the better part they there, they gonna be late a few times. That's just bruh, he late to his own shit. Like with you know what I'm saying? Like just thought like with you, like that's kind of how you are. Like you got a lot of shit going on with yourself, and I mean, granted for me, I know you my whole life, so it'll be different from somebody that I probably met 5-7 years ago to gauge that. But for you, I know you my whole life, so it's just like that nigga. That's just
me.
That's just you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be times where you pop up and you early and you there on at the, you know what I'm saying, when the time. But then there's gonna be times where it's like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, where Mill at? Shit, you know,
he on his way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no traffic. He on his way. You know what I'm saying? Like
he on his way.
I think hey, bro, shit, I stopped at 4 stores before I came in. It's like, yeah, he had good intentions when he left. You know what I'm saying?
I had all the right intentions to come and make it.
He had good intentions when he left, but
I got there late.
But there's a balance of that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that that's just a person. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you can tell when somebody's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like you invite them somewhere. The event
I got this going on.
Yeah, the event from goddamn 2 to 7. That's 5 hours, and they show up at 6:15. It's like, damn, like yeah. Like, nigga, damn. Like, you don't even fuck with me, nigga.
You
like,
just stayed.
I paid for 5 hours and 30 seats in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You showed up the last one.
They'll finagle their way and say, but I made it.
And that shit ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? That shit
I
ain't
made
good
it
enough. That shit ain't good enough. Like, it's not, are you about to stay and clean up? That's the only way you about to make up for that. Like, you ain't, I could have brought somebody else that, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker probably, yo, you know what I'm saying? Can I come to your shit? I only can get 30 tickets, bro. Like, da-da-da. And then I brought you thinking that our shit is this and it's not. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I would just, as an example of how I be thinking of shit. It'd be like, yo, like you guys, my girl, like it'd be like I'm like that. I be on my kids' ass, yo. Like, yo, y'all wasting my time, like. And I'm like, some people would say that just like as like a phrase of like you annoying. Oh, you wasting my time. Like I ain't got time for this. But it's like I really like dissect that quote, like, yo, like you're wasting my time. Like however many minutes you going, I don't know when I'm not gonna be here no more. You feel me? And that right there is like, okay, I don't want to have any dull minutes of me just being idle. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go with my girl to the store and she like, oh, I need to get juice bread and broccoli for dinner to go with the dinner tonight. Okay, let's go there. And then now it's 1:15 and we got a half a cart full of shit. It's like, yo, you wasting my time. You asked me to come with you and you said we getting 3 things, but now we in here. And some people, again, look at that as petty or like, oh, you spending time with your girl. And it's like, yeah, but you don't know the conversation we had before we got here. Hearing, like, you just heard the story. You didn't hear the details. Like, we talked about this. And then it's just like, at that point, it's like you made up in your head, that's bae, he'll be all right. Yeah, like, no.
You're answering the questions for me.
Yeah, I'm not okay. And I'm the nigga that's gonna tell you that in every moment, and not even like just her, like anybody, like, yo, what we doing? Like, we been here an hour, we ain't do shit. Or like when motherfuckers be on the game, it be like, yo, what we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers will get up there and wanna, like, I get the you know what I'm saying, shooting the shit with your homies or friends.
It's a party. It's a party.
But it's like at some point it comes from hanging out and shooting shit to just dead air. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We playing or not?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So and that's with everything. You know what I mean? So that'd be the main thing and how I gauge like motherfuckers that don't really value or where you have to remind them, like, yo, like when this happened, I was there. When you called me and you said you needed help, I was there. This, that, and the third. Like sometimes you have to, yeah, word. Shout out to 2K. You know what I'm saying? But like you have to tell that person because one, they might not be thinking of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely, like, damn, I wasn't thinking about it like that. I'm sorry. And then you got some people that just don't give a fuck and just gonna have excuse after excuse, like you said. Hey, I made it. Like, and it's like, nigga, but you knew about this shit for 3 months. You talking about you made it? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think a lot of people honestly just take it for granted.
Or they gonna be like, oh, buddy gonna be cool. They gonna be happy I just showed up. And it's like, nigga, you ain't my dad to my graduation.
Like,
You
it
talking
go
about I'm gonna
back
be
to
happy
what
you
you
just
just
showed up.
said though, like, and I think that's just really the basis of this whole conversation as far as like it just go back to the time, and it's just like time is so important. Like it's probably the most important thing we have in life, because you don't know how much time we have,
Right.
and we don't know if the time is going to be given or taken away from us at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think a lot of people who get mad that you bring it up is just naive of the time that's
Of the
given.
time.
And it's just like, yo, I genuinely put the time in with you, whether it's my girlfriend, my mom, my dad, my cousin, my brother, friend, co-workers. Like, I don't have to give you the time, but I am giving you the time and the effort with the time. So it's like, appreciate it, because I don't have to do it. And I could be gone, or I could die and I could really be gone, and now you don't have it at all. And
Right.
it's just like, don't take me for granted in the sense
Cause that
of, oh yeah, nah, that's just him. Like,
right.
nah, it's me because I fuck with you.
Right.
But when I don't fuck with you, I just don't
You
fuck
gonna
with you.
know, yeah,
Right?
like
Like,
you gonna be
it's
like,
it's
damn,
all love. Like,
that
I'm
motherfucker
never
really
gonna
was fucking
stop
with me.
loving people, but it's just like, we ain't gotta rock. I ain't losing no sleep.
That's a fact. And shout out to my boy Shannon Crowder and shit. He had said something. He was on a podcast, somebody's podcast. I can't remember the guy's name. Shout out to him though.
Cool.
Shannon Crowder.
Oh,
He
okay.
was on this guy's podcast. I can't remember his name, but it was a good watch. And
Oh, I
he
know you're
basically
talking
he
about.
basically was saying like he's getting to the mindset of, and I felt this shit like I felt it and didn't never worded it the way he said it, and then just like when I come in a room, like I shouldn't be happy to be here. You should be appreciative that I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so like people will come in the room and you be like, yeah, man, how shit, man, happy to be here. And it's like, no, like, or like you should be thanking me that I came. You know what I'm saying? Like, like,
Mm,
like, oh, like they'll be like, oh, I appreciate you. Like that, it should be more of like, I appreciate you for coming, and hey, I'm glad you showed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
yeah.
should, or I should come in the room, and I can't verbatim remember exactly word for word how he worded it. It was, I loved how he said it, but it was like he was just like you should be like people should be thanking you for coming. Like, and it just made sense. Like, it was just like, yo, that makes
Nah, that
all the
make all
sense.
the sense.
Because like if, for example, like if you throw a party and you, I don't know,
At the
you
end of
got
the
a you got a
day,
place
they
of two.
thank you for coming.
You can fit people that 200 people in there, and this and the third. You throw you buy the function, you throw it, and 20 people come out of all 200 people that you invited. Now this party ass because all the people that you needed to come to make it a party didn't come. So you should be thanking all of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be
20
more
people who
thankful that
did.
they came as opposed to like hateful or
Make the best of the
making it feel like
situation.
they're obligated to be there. Like, oh, they had to come here. Like, no, like your party's ass now because motherfuckers didn't come. You know what I'm saying? You should be more appreciative of people, because I feel like in that situation, people of what we're talking about, people prioritized how you prioritize them with your party. Like, you're just like, okay, like, yeah, I'm invited to this party, but this motherfucker don't prioritize me. So like, if I can make it, I'm gonna make it, but I'm not about to make it a priority. And I feel like that's what people be doing. It's like, I'm gonna live my life, and in that time frame that they have in their function, if I have a second, then I'll show up. Or if I feel like going, I'll show up. And at that point, it's like, okay, now the energy got to be reciprocated. I feel like it's
That
like
makes
I'm
sense.
gonna throw this shit back at you, and you're gonna realize when I start doing what it is you're doing to me, that I was really here this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna see the difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be looking at you calling, and just let that shit ring out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of, if a motherfucker call me, it's for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm like literally like carrying some shit down some stairs and you call in and I can't get to it, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's something like that. Like, it's like
You're gonna
you
get a
calling.
response.
Yeah, like I'm gonna respond to you as soon as I see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some people that are just like when you see their phones and it's like text message 215 mixed messages, like, and it's like, how
Why
important
do
do
you
you
got all those?
how important do you think you are, like, you know what I'm saying, like, to just ignore, like, unless it's some spam messages and shit, and which when you go through it'd be a bunch of motherfuckers that just like, and it'd be like male or female, because I know males that do that, and that's like, to me, that's like the most such thing a motherfucking dude could do. I have my reasons. It is what it is. But again, like, I just feel like that's like, how important do you think you are to just like ignore somebody that contacted you? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's just like a chick who gave her number out and she just always give her number out, just being nice, and you like, I'm giving it out to be nice, but I'm not gonna reply. If that's the case, then just like, you know what I'm saying, just don't give it out. Like,
Just delete the
yeah,
message.
you want somebody to see your phone and be like, oh, this person's important. They have 300 missed messages, and it's like, you're weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really think you that important? You know what I'm saying? You should be valuing this person that contacted you, because nobody have to hit you up one day. Because then now you on Facebook talking about my phone dry today. What y'all doing? Like, you just went to another communication site to try to get attention. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
feel you on that.
but you had attention in your phone and directly to you, and you wanted to try to,
You want to stunt on it.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just.
It all depends on the scenarios.
Uh, that shit be weird. Motherfuckers is weird. They need to get their energy together. You feel what I'm saying? Word up. Niggas is weird as hell. Ever since that CERN went off, motherfuckers been stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Read a
we been
book,
saying that shit for a
motherfucker.
minute.
Yeah, ever since that shit went off, motherfucker, shit been weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. Like, and I know I'm just saying it all shits and giggles, but like, legitly, like, it been a lot of weird shit since that shit went off. Like, personally, I ain't saying in the world, but just like people that I know or see personally, like shit that they do say, how they think, or things like that, and they be like, yo, like, this wasn't you a couple months ago. Like, this goddamn CERN fucked you up, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Start learning yourself, you know what I'm saying? Be goddamn, be kind to others, you know what I'm saying? That shit really gives back tenfold, you know what I'm saying? And keep people's best interests in heart, you know what I'm saying? Do unto others what you want done to you. You heard?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't like aggressive shit, stop being aggressive. And it's just like that, in the words of Wallow. You heard?
You dig.